In this video, I am going to show you how to cut and sew a basic bodice for a baby dress, a baby ball dress, the very foundation for every ball dress you see out there. So starting first, I am ruling out the starting line and my measurements are going to start from there. Next, I mark the chest measurement 4.5 inches and then the half length, which is 7.5. I added extra 1 inch to that, so I marked 8.5. I went ahead to rule out the lines like so, and the next thing we're going to do is mark out the zip allowance. So I'm marking 1.5 inch from the center. What we are doing is drafting one piece that we're going to use for both the front and the back. That's why there's a zip allowance also on this piece. Next, I'm marking the shoulder 4.5 inches. By the way, I'm drafting for a 1-year-old. So I came down to the chest line and I also marked 4.5 inch for the shoulder. That's half of the shoulder measurement. So for the round measurement, I marked 6 inches and then I marked another 1 inch for allowance. The 6 inches is the round measurement divided by 4 plus extra 1 inch for ease. Next, I marked 2 inches in from the zip line and then half inch down on the armhole line, and I slanted the shoulder like so. The next thing is to get the middle. I got the middle and then I came in by 1/4 inch and then I connected that back to the shoulder line, and then I am going to curve the rest of the armhole like so. So next step, now I'm marking the neck width. I am using 3 inches here, and then for the neck depth I am using 2.5 inches. So I'm ruling out a rectangle like so, and then I will go ahead and curve the neckline as you can see. So this is basically it for drafting this. So this part is going to be our center front. I'll show you in a bit how to go about transferring this pattern to fabric. So if you're yet to subscribe to this channel, please, this is the time to do so. Kindly click on the subscribe button below and also the notification bell so that you'll be notified when next I post a video. Also like this video if you are gaining anything from it. Thank you. So this is it. We are going to fold the zip allowance in before cutting the front piece. This is the back piece, cut just as the pattern is. I have two for the main fabric and then 2 for the lining, so that's 4 all in all. Then for the front I have 3 because we're using a lace, and then we're going to, I folded it in this way before cutting on the front. So one pattern for both front and back is done. So next, now I'm placing the satin piece on the lace fabric. I'll treat that as one. There's no lace for the back piece, so if you have lace for the back piece, then the back pieces will be 6 instead of 4. So we are treating the lace and the satin as one for the front. So we're going to pin the back piece on it, right sides together on the shoulder. I will go now and sew using half inch. Then I will do the same for the lining piece. I will place the front piece on the back piece, right sides together, and I will go and sew. So another thing that is non-negotiable is ironing interfacing on this piece. It is very important. I didn't do that here, but it's something you should never skip. Always iron SD on it. For the band, it is 4 inches wide and then the length is 25 inches. Most ball dresses usually use these bands to bring it to shape, as they are oftentimes bigger than the baby itself. So after sewing this, we are going to place them right sides together now, and then go sew round the neck and also the armhole using half inch. For the armhole side, you can trim it a little bit, less than 1/4 inch all the way around. It's optional, but it helps. After sewing, you go ahead and notch all around and then get a safety pin, pinch one of the back pieces and then push it through the shoulder all the way to the other side like so, and then pull it out. We're going to repeat the same thing for the other side. See how slim the shoulder part is looking? That is very cute. The slimmer the shoulder, the finer it looks on the baby. So we did the same thing for this other side. Now it's time to go and press this so that it is very smooth and clean. Press, press, press. So after pressing, this is what we have. The next step is to attach the band. So I'm going to mark 0.75 from the lower part up and then place the band there. I will pin it in place, and then we're going to repeat the same thing for the second band. Like I said, most times these ropes is what bring these dresses to the baby's actual size. So here I am marking 0.75 again from the lower part. I'll place the rope from there and then pin it in place before we go and we sew. I also pin it a bit on the side because we need it out of the way. You shouldn't catch it where it's not supposed to be catched. So I pin it again a bit on the inside, and the next thing we're going to do is go sew this piece right sides together like so, lining to lining, main fabric to main fabric. Remember, we left 1 inch as the allowance, so we're going to be sewing on that 1 inch. Make sure that the armhole side is matching. After sewing, we iron it smooth, and this is what the final bodice is looking like. So my lining is shorter on the front. This is what you should never do. So check and check again before you cut. So this is it on how to draft the basic bodies for a baby dress. Also, if you are interested in one-on-one class with me, I will leave my number on the screen. You can contact me on WhatsApp or check the details in the description box and also on the pinned comment below. I also make custom dresses for baby girls. So if you're interested, also WhatsApp the number on the screen. Thank you again for watching.